Hello everyone and welcome back to more Mystic Destinies. We are back for more Tatsuya around. Yeah, we back. So in the last episode, quite a few things happened from what I can recall. So let's try to put this thing in order then. So we woke up in Tatsuya's family home from after that little incident we had on the road. And of course, Chisaki's just a ball of sunshine. She's totally cool with everything, and she's just like, you know what, stay for dinner. You know what, why don't you have a shower? Why don't you have a bath? Here, I have pajamas for you. And she's totally just like, integrating us into the family, even though this is technically our first time there. So we took a shower. We had an incident where Yuki, Tatsuya's younger brother, walked in on us, but it's okay, whatever, we're only half naked, so it's fine. So then afterwards, we took a bath, and then we came out, we found Tatsuya on the patio, on the balcony area, and then we talked to him about the whole Shinamura deal, and that's when we found out that that Katsu was actually his cousin, so we were right on that one. So they're family related, they're cousins, and it turns out that he is the head honcho of the family. And right now, what he's doing is that he is basically just making the whole entire clan, the Ryu clan, bankrupt essentially, because he's selling all the remaining properties that they basically have to their name. And he is labeled like the worst leader in history. So yeah, he's a pretty shitty guy. So yeah, so that's what Tatsuya told us. And then of course, after finding that out, we were saying how okay, so it's just because Hana was saying, I understand your position, I get it, kind of thing, I understand it now, but I'm still trying to compromise, and I want to work out some deal that would benefit the Shinamura industry regardless. And Tatsuya says the same thing. So yeah, we have a mutual understanding of that. We go downstairs for dinner, and then let's see. Oh yeah, we talked a bit about more about Katsu and how he's a shitty person, a shitty leader, quoting from Sakuko. And then I don't know what much we talked about. Oh, Chisaki interrogated us a little bit during dinner. She was like, so how old are you? What are you doing? Kind of thing. So yeah, so we kind of, told her stuff about that. And then afterwards, we were having tea, and Hannah was deciding to go home, but then Chisaki's like, hell no, you're gonna stay here because it's too late and the drive is gonna be hella long, so you might as well just stay. So then afterwards, she teased us about either staying with Sakuko's room or staying in Tatsuya's room. We got hella flustered. We were like, what the hell, girl? And then she was like, kidding, got a guest room. So yeah, she gave us the guest room. And then as we were, as Tatsuya was there setting up everything, we kind of I don't know, we thanked him for everything that he's done so far, but he didn't seem to take it too well because he still feels like, he's responsible for putting us through a lot of shit. So there, and then afterwards we went to sleep. We had a horrible nightmare again that involved oh my god, Shizuka. Oh my god, I can't all these names. I'm forgetting names now. Okay, that involves Shizuka like per usual, and she woke up crying. Hannah woke up crying and really distressed, and then Tatsuya was there comforting her, and then she spilled her entire feelings about it all. She spilled about Shizuka and how she was created. She spilled about how she feels really pressured in making right decisions to be the rightful heir to the CEO. Of being the rightful heir to Shinamura Industries, and how it's a lot of pressure and blah blah blah. And before we could really get a full backstory on Tatsuya's feelings on it, because he feels kind of the same way, except and in retrospect with his family, how he's the head of his family now, blah blah blah, and how he feels pressured and how he makes mistakes and he feels bad, blah blah blah. And before we can really actually get the full story of it, she falls asleep, of course. And so the next day, she wakes up, and lo and behold, it's Haruna. Haruna is there talking to Tatsuya, and we still don't know their relationship, even though how many times we eavesdropped on them. So we still haven't figured out the mystery of Haruna and her relationship with Tatsuya, but it doesn't sit too well with Hana, of course. And so, before she could really find out anything more, Tatsuya's dad shows up after work. We finally meet his dad, and then it was a Tuesday, so we thought we had classes to go to, but then, of course, during breakfast, Chisaki, yes, Chisaki insisted that we skip a day and we go follow Tatsuya to his grandfather's dojo because every Tuesday he doesn't have class, but he goes to help out at the dojo. So yeah, so then we're like, yeah, okay, sure. So Tatsuya takes us along to the dojo to meet his grandfather, and we meet his grandfather, and you know the dojo is hella, like, you know, it's hella lit. Because, you know, people will be practicing all sorts of ice magic and it's so fascinating to Hana. And then, of course, we get in a little bit of action. We see Tatsuya getting on action and we're like, damn, Tatsuya, damn, girl, damn. Like, looking like a full course meal here. Okay, okay. So we saw Tatsuya do a little sparring with a few of the people in the dojo. And then afterwards, Tatsuya's grandfather was talking to us about how, you know, how Tatsuya is our partner, and a little bit of history about the Ryu clan, and you know how it came to be, and like yeah, and then I think something about the leader, the founder of the Ryu clan being like a really like fearsome warriors, and then she goes around pillaging a lot of villages, and you know she did a lot of terrible things, but then you know despite all that, it turns out it was Tatsuya's grandfather's like mother, I think, yeah. So, but despite all that, he was like, I'm still really proud of her and blah blah blah. And yeah, the whole Katsunosuke situation kind of thing again, where he's like, everybody doesn't seem to like him. I don't blame them. So yeah, and then of course Hana was really scared because you know Shinomura Industries is trying to buy out the property, so that kind of makes her an enemy, quote quote, to the Ryu clan, and so she's kind of really scared, but she's like, I don't mean it that way. And so yeah, afterwards, his grandfather, Tatsu's grandfather, was asking, oh, why don't you like, you know, spar with her or whatever the hell, or fight her? And then of course Tatsuya was like, no, I don't think she's ready for it. But then Tatsuya's grandfather was like, fine, I'll fight her. But then of course that's gonna be hella brutal because he's a really intense man. So of course Tatsuya had to step up, and he started to like really go at it at us, and he's like attacking us, and he's like, you need to defend yourself. And then finally we were able to conjure up an ice shield, and you know that was it, I think. So yeah, that brings us here to chapter 10. It's called First Snow. And yeah, so it's a time skip now. So it's been 2 days since that day at the dojo. It's supposed to be my first day of work today, and surprisingly, I don't feel all that nervous. Okay, that's good then, because we made a lot of progress, you know? Like, in terms of our relationship with Tatsuya, and you know, kind of, sort of, I don't know. Since we both have work, after the business club meeting was over, we got changed and walked to Vereda's together. Yes, so she's with Tatsuya right now. I look at Tatsuya, who's walking right next to me out of the corner of my eye. Maybe it's because I know he'll be there that I'm less nervous than I normally would be. I don't even know, girl. But anyways, yeah, it seems things are looking up with Tatsuya because, you know, he realizes, or like, you know, he made us progress with our ice magic, sort of. I wonder what it'll be like to work together. I'm kind of excited. Alright, so, wait a minute. Oh, first day work, right, okay, never mind. I was like, wait a minute, hasn't she worked here before? Like, at least? But no, she just recently, like, you know, got hired, so I was like, oh yeah, right. I'm thinking back to Show's route again. So, but besides grabbing a bite to eat on the way, we haven't said much to each other. Okay, not much of a talker still. Tatsuya and I seem to both be at a loss for what to say. Everything still feels pretty awkward after that night. Indeed. Suddenly I noticed a figure in the distance walking towards us. Who is it? Who is it? Something about the person strikes me as familiar, but with the distance between us, I can't quite make out who it is. I bet it must be Takumi. Maybe. Tatsuya stops all of a sudden, and I almost walk away without him before I realize that he isn't walking next to me anymore. Or it's Katsunosuke. I mean, maybe. But he has like... Okay, first of all, Takumi has really bright like silver hair, and Katsunosuke has really bright aqua hair, so how can you not recognize him even from that distance? Okay, whatever. I stopped too and looked back to him. What's happening? Yukimura, is something wrong? What's wrong? Who is it? His eyes are focused entirely on the figure in the distance. Wait here. Okay. He doesn't even glance at me as he jogs off to meet the person. Okay, so we never find out. Is it someone he recognized? How can he even see from this distance? He has really good eyesight. I don't know. I squint trying to get a better look. Oh, it's Haruna, of course. That makes sense. We still don't know who, like, how she's, like, related to him, in what way. Yeah. It's Haruna, yeah. I fight back the urge to sigh. I already did, girl. I did it for you. Of course it's Haruna. Yeah. I stand awkwardly in place, watching them interact from afar. Whatever it is they might be talking about, I don't think I could guess even if I tried, right? I'm not all sure what to do, just standing here watching them makes me feel awkward. Makes me feel weird, yes, indeed. Just as I'm contemplating looking away, Haruna moves. Why? Within a single step, she moves closer to Tatsuya and wraps her arms around him, pulling him into a hug. I'm sure it's all platonic. I'm sure it's platonic. A strange queasiness settles over me. It doesn't help even when Haruna lets him go and walks away with a little bow. As Haruna disappears in one of the many different twists and turns of Chowa, I walk up to Tatsuya. So, what's all that about? It's not hard to notice that Tatsuya is standing rather stiffly compared to the way he usually is. What was that about? Yeah, what was that about? Haruna just wanted to give me the money from Carnivalis staff to... Wait, Haruna just wanted to give me the money from Carnivalis staff to Mom again. Okay, but why does she need to hug you? I see. Okay, he's clearly hiding something. I'm not buying it. Of course not. Just who is Haruna to you exactly? Oh, straight to the point. Yes, we need to know. I mean, it's chapter 10 already. She's an old friend. Okay, old friend. Seems like she's something more. Indeed, maybe an ex? Not currently. Not currently? Currently? So, what? So, do you mean to make it more at some point? Oh my goodness gracious. I try not to frown. His answers are so curt that it doesn't seem like Tatsuya is willing to offer up any more information. No, of course not. Still, something makes me press further. Oh my god, she's just going for it. Then, how do you feel about her? Yeah. How do you feel about her? Tatsuya showing unusually unsettled composure, adjusts his glasses and shifts from leg to leg. He looks somewhere over my head for a while, then sighs. His eyes falls back down to meet mine. I don't really know. Wow, okay. I nod. It's not the answer I was hoping for, but it's not the answer I feared the most either. Okay, so I know, yeah, it's neutral, but it's like, damn. There's not much else I can possibly say to him, not without making it even more awkward for both of us. Yes. With no other choice but to accept what he says, I start walking in Vereda's direction. Tatsuya follows right after me. With his quick stride, he catches up to me in mere seconds. We continue our walk in complete silence. Oh my goodness. Any semblance of my previous giddiness is now absolutely gone. Yes. When we walk into Vereda's, we're almost immediately greeted by a smiling Galen. He seems to have been expecting us to arrive at just that moment. Yeah, well, yeah, he has a knack for that. Aha, there you two are. Yes, Galen. Tatsuya gives him a curt nod and strides off towards the break room, leaving me behind with the boss. I force myself to tear my eyes away from him and focus on the man before me. When faced with the smiling face of my new boss, I'm made even more aware of how bummed out I feel now. Aw, cheer up. Alright, Hannah, time to act professional. Yep, put on that fake smile and just go around being like, hello, I'm Hannah and I will be your waitress today. How may I help you? I look up at Galen with the best smile that I can muster. I'm ready to start work, Galen. Yes, don't call him sir. Right, he doesn't want to be called sir, almost forgot, yes. Having seemingly caught on my little slip of the tongue, he chuckles. Well, you remembered my little rule, so I'll just let it slide this time. Okay, I'm sorry! Don't kill me! The devilish glint in his eyes leaves me wondering what might happen if I had called him sir. Indeed. While I don't think it would be something too awful, I am in no hurry to actually attempt to find out. Galen claps his hands together happily. Today I'll leave you in the hands of my very capable assistant manager. Is it Shinji? Is it Shinji? Just as he says this, Shinji walks up to us. Yes, I knew it. Yes, hey girl. Shinji will show you the ropes. Okay. I look to Shinji, who gives me a curt nod. Yeah, I got this, old man. You go do. Oh, you called him an old man. Shinji's eyes filled to me for the briefest of moments. Oh, never mind. Okay. You do that thing. Jun is waiting. That thing? Okay, that sounds hella shady. Jun. I look from Shinji to Galen in confusion. Galen sighs rather dramatically at the mention of this Jun. Jun. Again. He doesn't give up, does he? Oh, is someone hitting on you, sir? I mean, Galen? Galen pauses looking very thoughtful for a moment, then laughs. Then he laughs. Then I shall oblige. Okay. He turns on his heel and walks away with a spring in his step, leaving me with Shinji. He is an unusual man, that's for sure. Although the exchange between them has left me thoroughly confused and more than a little curious, I don't think asking would actually get me anything, yes. Before I can say anything, Shinji looks down at me. You don't seem too happy. Let's begin then. You're very professional about this. Shinji takes me behind the counter and starts running me through everything that I could possibly need to know. And be sure to watch yourself here. The steam is incredibly hot and you don't want to accidentally burn yourself. Well, yeah, I already done it in Shozra, so. Shinji is showing me how to work with the coffee maker, and I do my best to memorize everything he's telling me. Shinji suddenly freezes as if he just remembered something. Uh-oh, what did you forget? Did you forget to turn off your stove at home? Oh my gosh, he should be here any minute. Oh, who? What? Better start preparing the hot sake. Oh, it's Hikaru. Hot sake? Isn't this a coffee house? Yes, but there's a secret menu. Secret alcoholic menu. Shinji laughs. It is, sure. Then why would we be serving alcohol? With a glance at the time, he starts preparing everything. Because that's what Professor K orders when he comes in every Thursday. Yes, exclusively for Professor K. Oh, so that's why, yeah. It doesn't really explain it exactly, but fine. Yeah, fine. I'll just accept it. Just as Shinji had predicted, the door opens and Hikaru walks into Vereda's. He weaves through the tables and takes a seat by the bar. While he deals with that order, I set about cleaning up some of the tables. But what? My eyes drift towards Tatsuya, who's making some coffee for one of the customers. Stop being distracted, girl. You got a job to do. I feel conflicted. I want to go talk to him and not at the same time. Well, first of all, let's just take care of, business, around the cafe. Maybe I should try talking to him after all? My goodness gracious. You are so whipped for this kid. Tatsuya looks up while working and our eyes meet. Awkward. This is so awkward, I know! I quickly look away and focus on scrubbing the table clean. Exactly, why don't you just actually do some work? It's too awkward to actually talk to him. No, definitely not going to talk to him. Maybe some other time. This whole Haruna thing is still bothering me. Yes, indeed. I force myself to stop thinking about Tatsuya somehow, but it still feels like he's always at the back of my mind. Some time passes and I'm standing next to Shinji when I see him making a very intricate looking drink, one I had never seen before. My own curiosity wins out and I decide to go ahead and ask. What you doing? What is that? It's one of Gal's creations. He calls it the salamander's something. The salamander's something. Okay. What? Something. Like what? Something? Yeah, said he literally couldn't think of a name for it. Just salamander something. he just got halfway through and he's like, I don't know how to complete it. He snaps his fingers and the drink suddenly lights up in the glass. It looks as if it's molten fire contained within. Ooh, that's so fancy. Damn. I can't help but gasp at it. It's like a lava lamp. A drinkable lava lamp. Wow. I'm glad you like it. Yeah, I do. My goodness. Shinji hands me the glass. Here, take this to table 5, please. Okay. Table 5. I nod and make my way over to table 5. Out of the corner of my eye, I catch a glimpse of Tatsuya's blue hair. God, girl, you need to stop looking there. God. I pause to look at him neatly stacking cups behind the bar. It's been some time now. Maybe I should go talk to him. You're still so hung up on that? Oh my goodness. But what would I even say? Yes, what would you say? Should I try asking about Haruna again? No, girl. I think that's a very touchy subject. Ugh. Haruna, just what is she to him? She calls him by his first name so casually, and she even hugged him. Oh my god. How scandalous! Oh my god. There is no way she isn't an ex-girlfriend of his. What else could she be? I mean, yeah, that's my initial thought too, was that either she at first was like a piano teacher of some sort, like, because the first time she met Tatsuya again, she was like, wow, you've grown up so well, kind of thing, or you've grown since the last time I've seen you. Or yeah, again, like ex-girlfriend. Those two. Either those two. Huh. Does she still love him? I don't know. Could he still love her? I don't know. What was that night when he held me anyway? That night? Oh, right. When you spilled your entire feelings to him. Right. A feeling of intense freezing cold in my hands suddenly shocks me. It's so cold it burns. Yes, because you are losing control of your powers. And now the drink, whether it was supposed to meant to be, a hot drink is now a chilled drink. Congratulations. Ow. I instantly let go and the glass I was holding falls to the floor. The glass and its contents are so frozen that they hit the ground like a rock. Yes. Oops. Oh no. Oh no. I look around hoping no one saw me drop it or freeze it. When I move to pick it up, someone's hand reaches out and gets it before I can. Who is it? Shinji looks at the solidly frozen drink in his hand, then at me. Whoops. Haha, hope they don't mind it chilled. Follow me. Okay. With no choice, I follow quietly after him, feeling like there's a lead weight in my stomach. You fucked up. He leaves me behind the bar counter, way in the back where no one else might hear us talk. Look, you've been distracted from the very start today. Yes, I have been. I wasn't going to say anything, but whatever it is that's going on between you and Tatsuya is clearly making you unfocused. Yes, he's just him being there is making me unfocused apparently. Like he hasn't really even done much. What? How does he just, again, he's good at reading people. I don't want to do this, but either you get it together or I'll have to assign you another shift, one that Tatsuya doesn't have. Yes. My cheeks burn with embarrassment. Indeed. Right, focus. I need to focus. Yes. Shinji doesn't say anything else. He unfreezes the drink, which has now been ruined, pours it all out, and sets about making a new one. I take that as my cue to get back to work. Indeed. I can't believe I let myself get so distracted by him. Well, you tend to do that. You have a habit of doing that. It doesn't take me long to get back into the groove, and the day does seem to get better, although I'm overly aware of so much as even glancing Tatsuya's way. Yes. Hours have passed by the time I finish collecting the most recent dirty dishes and cleaning off the tables. I start walking towards the kitchen. That's when I see it. See what? Oh, yes. Tatsuya arguing with Shinji about something in hushed voices. Oh, man. Was Shinji trying to give him a talk to? I'm not close enough to catch even glimpses of their argument, but when they glance at me, I get the sneaky suspicion that it might very well be about me. Either about the same discussion that he's given us earlier, or he's giving Tatsuya shit for, not doing his job as our partner in helping us control our powers. Yes. Could it be that Tatsuya was defending me? Maybe, I don't even know. Or that too. Okay, third option, alright. I can't keep the little smile off my face as I go to the kitchen. After about another hour, things calm down almost to a standstill. So when the bell rings indicating a new customer, I automatically look to greet them. It's Katsunosuke! I feel my stomach drop when I see who it is. It's Katsunosuke! Yes! How did I fucking know? Katsunosuke, the man of the hour. God. His lips twitch into a smirk when he sees me too. Katsu's casually... Saying his name is like a tongue twister to me for some reason. I don't even know. Katsu casually strolls up to me, standing just a little too close. God, personal space. I wasn't expecting to see you here, especially not in that uniform. Oh girl, you need to back the fuck up. Yes, well I work here now, indeed. Is there anything you would like to order, sir? That's so cold, Hannah. I don't care. He steps closer, making the distance between us even smaller. Oh my god, what is with you and just liking to corner me in this way? I've been thinking about you a lot, I don't care! I haven't been thinking about you, girl. I've been thinking about Tatsuya. I don't know what to say. Too bad, not interested. You have. Oh, I clicked that too fast. Too bad, not interested. Well, it's not the same for me. So back off. I told you, Katsu, our relationship is business only. How long are you going to keep saying that? Clearly it goes beyond that. Oh, wow, girl. Oh my god. Oh my god, this guy. You're delusional, you know that. Yes, you are delusional, Katsu. I prefer the term persistent. Whatever the fuck it is, it ain't gonna change anything, okay? I don't like you, you're a creep. All that matters is that I want to go on that date with you this weekend. Nope. Not happening. This guy, he only cares about what he wants. Indeed. No thank you. Yes. I know that you're into some shady stuff and I don't want to have anything to do with it, right? Like, I don't know. I might just die going on this date with you, Because I nearly did last time. I see a spark of surprise and curiosity flash in his turquoise eyes. He leans down to me, our faces now only inches apart. I try to back away, but he grasps my wrist firmly. Wow. Suddenly, Katsunosuke feels like an entirely different person. Indeed. And just what do you know about that? Well, that you're a pretty shitty leader, and that you're selling a lot of property, and you're basically bankrupting the entire Ryu clan. So, how could you know anything? Well, I know your cousin. He pulls me even closer, still with a tug. Out of nowhere, I see someone's hand on Katsu's shoulder, and before I know it, he's being pulled away from me. His grip on me loosens and he finally lets go of my wrist. Oh, Shinji, please don't harass the staff, sir. We wouldn't want things to get stormy. Shinji says this with a smile, but the warning behind it is clear. Aha! Katsunosuke doesn't back down, he easily responds with a smile of his own. Oh, what's this? A threat after almost a century of cowering before us? You must be the pride of your people. Oh, yeah, wait. What am I to my people is of no concern to you. Wait. I got it confused and mixed up because technically at this standpoint, we're supposed to only know that Shinji is human. So yeah, wait, hold on, I'm getting my facts mixed up. This is what happens when you've done multiple routes before you actually start, like, actual routes. Okay, so my thought process was that, I was getting facts mixed up because from Shinji's route, we sort of was getting onto the path where we find out that he is a lost Fey prince, so that technically doesn't make him human, but even though he claims to be human even before that fact. But in this timeline, because we haven't had that happen yet, we still only know Shinji as being a human. So, and I was like, how is that any relevance to that? Because I thought, people have been living side by side together with, like, humans have been living side by side kind of ish sort of with supernaturals, I guess? No, not really. Not really. The supernatural world is still hidden and so is their people. But oh god. Oh wait, okay, so oh my god, I'm trying to get my facts straight. So I'm assuming that it must be in relation to that whole Ryu clan, the Ryu war that Tatsuya's grandfather had talked to us about, because it was a war between sorcerers / humans against the Ryu people, yeah? And that was like the animosity, hate towards it, whatever, okay, moving on with the story. Let's just concern ourselves with that later. So yeah, what am I to my people is of no concern to you. At least I know enough not to cause needless destruction from within. Katsu lets out a little laugh and shrugs. Oh, okay, never mind, yeah, okay. God, I'm so, I hate this, okay. So I got my facts straight, even though despite Shinji being human, he's technically considered a sorcerer because he can use magic. There we go, and that is in relation to the whole war between the Ryu clan, the dragon people, the half-dragon people, whatever you want to call it, against the sorcerers / people, human people. Yes, okay, there you go. Oh my god, Katsu lets out a little laugh and shrugs there. Very well then, I won't harass the staff, yes. He turns to leave, but before walking away, Katsu looks back to me with a smirk. Oh my god, please don't stalk me. I'll still be waiting for your answer. Nope. I'll say no. I nod without even thinking. Katsunosuke saunters away and thankfully leaves Vereda's. You alright? Kinda shaken, but it's okay. I'm all good. Yeah, thanks. Shinji nods and walks off, leaving me standing there alone. But after that whole display with Katsu, Tatsuya refuses to look at my way at all. I'm sorry I'm involved with your cousin that way and that you really hate him, but I don't mean to. It's around halfway through my shift when Tatsuya comes out of the break room wearing his normal clothes. Oh, I forgot, he's only got a part-time shift, indeed. He walks right past me without acknowledging my presence in the slightest. Wow, that's cold. That's cold. Without sparing me a single glance or word, Tatsuya leaves Vereda's. Watching Tatsuya just go like that leaves me with a heavy feeling in my heart. But despite all the negative feelings swirling inside me, I resolved to make it through my very first, albeit rough shift. To distract myself from my thoughts, I start to scrub the bar area, which helps me keep my mind from going into overdrive. Oh, Hikaru, hello. It seems like you have a lot on your mind, Lee. Yes, I do. I always seem to whenever you're around, and you always seem to be the go-to advice person. I look up at Hikaru, who's watching me with a little smile from the other side of the bar. I nod, not sure what to say. Something seems different about Kasima today. Yeah, he seems more hostile. Ah, yes. So even Hikaru noticed it then? Hikaru laughs and takes a little sip of his sake. I know about love troubles all too well. Do you now? Oh my. So maybe you can help me? I need some advice, yeah. Help me! I awkwardly tried to explain the situation between me, Tatsuya, and Haruna, and even Katsu without naming any names. Oh my goodness. So, like person A and person B and person C and person D. Help me, Hikaru! Love guru here. Self-proclaimed love guru. Somehow I just know Hikaru knows who I'm talking about though, so there's no point. I also explained that for an undisclosed reason, I'll need to take sides very soon, and I'm not entirely sure what to do. Run? Huh? Isn't that a little extreme? Although right now, running seems like a very tempting option. He run away from all my responsibilities. He laughs again. Well, if you can't run, then why not try to think about the problem? Maybe you just need more information. Oh, maybe. Try to learn everything you can so you can make an informal decision. Right, we still need to... Okay, let's start off with Haruna. In that case, I would start off with Haruna. I see, that does make sense. There's just too much I don't know right now. Thank you, Professor. Indeed. He gives me a little cheers with his sake cup, and I go right back to work. But even as I work, my mind whirls to process the new information. I think about what it is that I need to know in order to make my decisions, and I come to two conclusions. For my own mental health, I need to know about Haruna. Yes, if Tatsuya isn't an option for me, then I want to know it as soon as possible. Indeed. And for the business deal, I either need to know more about Katsunosuke or make a decision with the information I have. I think we need to get more info. Which, honestly, after the way he acted today, is more than enough for me. I think about how the best to go about these things, and I manage to come up with a few ideas. But one of them is so crazy, I doubt I'll ever have the guts to go through with it. Why? Just profess your love to Tatsuya? Really? If I did it, I think it would keep Katsu away from me and solve my role in this for good. Really? Okay, please share. Share with the world. Share with us. But I doubt Tatsuya would ever agree to it. Oh, like pretend that you're dating me kind of thing? Is that it? Is that it? For the rest of the night, I try to come up with more ideas, but in the end, only one solution seems like it would end this quickly. What is it? Tell me. Tell me! Let me know on this tea, girl! That Saturday, I figured I'd do something for myself for once. Yes, treat yourself. So today I called up Emmy and asked her if she had any time to meet me, to which she excitedly replied yes to. Yes! We both decided to meet at a restaurant to have lunch together. But as soon as I get to the restaurant, I can't help but feel a little bummed out. Nothing has changed since that eventful first day of work. I feel so down and now. What? Not now? I don't even know. I feel so down, and now I realize that it's not very fair to Emmy that I show up like this. Okay, there we go. When I see Emmy waiting for me at one of the tables, she waits very happily at me, and a slight smile tugs at my lips. Who knows? Maybe her positive energy will, be contagious and rub off on you. Hey, how are you, Hannah? I'm feeling pretty shitty, actually. I'm okay. How about you? I'm sorry I called you up so suddenly. Yeah. No, it's fine. I was actually happy that you called me. Aww. But how are you really? Yeah. The way she says it, the genuine worry in her eyes makes any resolve to struggle with this by myself go away almost instantly. Well, it's good to spill the tea. I sigh and tell her everything that's been going on with Tatsuya and just everything, right from the very beginning. Yes. Somehow it's a lot easier now that I've told Tatsuya, and I realize I haven't had a nightmare in ages. Right. As you can see, I have so much going on right now. Yes. It's all just such a huge mess. A huge, one hot mess. I feel like it's one step forward, two steps back with my powers. I mean, seriously, to freeze the cup on Thursday even after Yukimura's lesson at the dojo? Yes, and he and I are still not communicating like I need, indeed. I had no idea that your life is so complicated. I know, in every single aspect that you can think of. I laugh bitterly. If you feel like running away from a mess like me, then feel free. I wouldn't blame you. No, I would never. I'm all about that gossip life. I just feel terrible about all this bad stuff that's happening to you, indeed. I have no idea what to do about the whole Katsu. I have no idea what to do about the whole Katsu mess, but Katsu, nice. But if the thing about your mom and dad is still bugging you, then maybe you should go talk to your dad? Yeah, oh yeah, we still haven't talked to him about it. Oh my god, plus he could give you some advice. I quietly think over her words. Yeah, I think I should. Right. I'll call my dad and see when I can go. I'll call my dad and see when I can go to his house next. Like, honestly, so much stuff is happening that I completely forgot about that too. God. Good. And I think you and Tatsuya need to just hash this all out. Really? because all the back and forth arguing and ignoring each other that's been going on between you two has to stop. Indeed. We suck at communicating. I'm not sure. Oh, come on. Like, you should call him and try to schedule a study session with him to help you with your cryokinetics. Yes. Actually, why not do it right now since it's the weekend? You need it anyway, right? Indeed, we do. And like, originally we were supposed to go to his house for that, but you know, everything got messed up, so she has me there, yes. I nod and fish my phone out of my bag. Wasting no time, I call Tatsuya. Tatsuya, you better pick up. I'm nervous about what to say, but if I'm formal about it, it won't be weird, right? Yeah, sure. After a couple of rings, I start to think that he might just ignore my call, but to my surprise, he picks up. Hello? Hi! Hey! How's it going? Hello, Yukimura. I'm calling to schedule a study session with you as soon as possible, actually. So, also, I was hoping Emmy could join us. Will that make you feel better, so it won't be too awkward, it was just us? My heart beats like crazy. Why are you being so quiet? Yeah. Alright. Okay. I'll have some free time in about an hour. Okay. Would studying at my place be fine? Yeah. Oh sure, thank you. I'll see you tonight then. Yes, see you then. Okay. Sounds like it went well. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I guess. He said we should meet him at his place later. Never actually been there though. Yeah, never actually been there before. Well, that's a good sign then. Let's hang out for a bit and go over there later then. Yes. Because we've only ever been to Shinji and Sho's apartment, but not Takumi's and Tatsuya's apartment. So Emmy and I arrive at Takumi and Tatsuya's place after finishing our lunch together. Ooh, fancy. It's nice. So minimalistic. As soon as the door to their apartment is open, we are immediately greeted by a very enthusiastic Takumi. Ah, I'm happy you're here. Hana, awesome, awesome. It's been a while since we hung out. Yes, Emmy giggles at his enthusiasm, and Takumi seems to finally notice her. Well, hello, friend of Hana. Takumi Arai, at your service. Oh my goodness. He does a little bow, and Emmy laughs and follows suit with her own little bow. Emmy Matsuda, 'tis a pleasure, sir. You guys are cute. After the introductions are over, we all finally notice Tatsuya there, armed with a rather large pile of books. Oh, good. Is all that for studying, Yukimura? Yes, that's right. If you guys are going to take up my free time, I'm going to make sure our session is thorough. Oh. While Emmy looks less than pleased, I feel a sudden burst of determination start to burn in me. Bring it on. Bring it on, bitch! Oh, we study late into the night. Ugh, how many hours has it been? A few hours into our study session, night has fallen and I'm still unable to get my powers to reliably turn on or off. It doesn't seem to matter what I try or how I try it, nothing works. Taku has been sitting on the couch next to Tatsuya playing video games since he got bored of listening to us. But hearing the frustration in my voice, he presses pause. Hey guys, just an idea here, but okay. How about we go out and get Hana a gear crystal? Right, ooh, gear, yeah, good idea, because we got it in Sho's route, yeah. Ooh, and we could grab some drinks while we're at it, yes, like some bubble tea. Oh, hell yes, late night bubble tea run. Tatsuya sighs and rubs his eyes. I can't believe I forgot about gear crystals, indeed. Takumi laughs and elbows him gently. That's what you get for being so busy all the time, you start to forget things. So how about it? Tatsuya sighs again. Yeah, alright, I agree. Yes. At least to going out to get Lee a gear crystal. Oh come on, you're not down for some bubble tea? Really? What's a gear crystal? Well, it's a thing that you equip and then you can look really cool and fancy and you can use your powers. Oh, I forgot you wouldn't know that. Sorry, it's so weird when you're so used to a thing. Yeah, I know. It's like what Sakura uses to transform in Sakura Sparkle Cure. Oh my goodness, nice comparison. That sounds cool, but kind of embarrassing. Emmy giggles. It's not that bad, it's just a flash and then you're done. Not some kind of epic transformation, which I kind of wish there was. Just wait, you'll see. With that decided, everyone gets ready to go out to Choa. I mean, like, you have the technology to like make a gear crystal to be able to do that simple thing, but like, come on, how about you add a little custom features that be like, choose your transformation sequence? How cool would that be? Oh my goodness. Takumi takes us through one of the entrances that Takumi takes us through one of the entrances that I don't recognize, and we go in right into a more upscale part of Chowa. Perhaps feeling a bit more like himself, Tatsuya launches into a mini lecture about the district. Okay. Were you aware that Chowa is in fact the largest supernatural district in Japan? No, I'm not. Do tell me more. Oh, really? Yes, it's about 27. It's also the 27th largest district in the world. Wow! Being in the top 30 districts in the world does have its benefits. Does it now? Like what? Yeah, like what? It attracts a lot of businesses from other parts of the world, so we end up having easier access to things that might be hard to find in smaller places. Due to that, you can find almost anything in Chowa. Anything? From potions to enchanted clothes, items, and rare spell books for those who need them. There's more things that I can name being sold here. Oh, there's more things than I can name being sold here, as well as gear crystals, which is what we're going to get for you now. I nod along with his explanation. Wow, you're like an encyclopedia. I see. I had no idea there were so many things here. Could there be more to Chowa than I have yet to see? Indeed, there is. I'm pretty sure. We ended up going to Mizushima Crystals, where Emmy helps me look through the computer to find the right outfit for me. Tatsuya is the one who decides on the augments for me. Yeah, he said they were focused on control and power suppression, and with no clue myself, I had no choice but to trust what he said. After I pay for the crystal, we only barely make it out to the door when Takumi speaks up. Are you gonna go to your job? Your late night job? Hey Hannah, why don't you try out your crystal now? Oh, okay, never mind. What, now? Yes, now. Oh, I think that's a great idea. Try on your outfit. Indeed. Just focus your power into it like we said. Well, okay then. Okay. I wrap my fingers around the gear crystal and close my eyes. I feel a strange sensation as a chilly yet gentle breeze blows through me. Ta-da! How do I look? I open my eyes and look down. Oh, it worked. It worked. Emmy happily claps her hands. You look so cool, Hannah! Thank you. Definitely cool. Takumi elbows an oddly red-faced Tatsuya with a grin. What do you think, Tatsu? Yeah, do I look good? I know I look good. The gear looks good. Very functional. Excellent choice. My goodness. I smile at them. Thank you for helping me pick it out. I can't wait to properly try it out. We can do a test later, but maybe not in the middle of the street. Oh, of course. Well, we kind of did it in Show's route, but I don't understand why we can't do it here now. I quickly deactivate the gear crystal. Alright, but even though I can't reliably do any magic yet, I'm more excited than ever to finally be able to do magic consciously. They said I would be able to anyway. I hope it works. Now that that's done, I'll take you guys to somewhere special. Okay, where? It's this little bar that's so good. Is it... Wait, it's mostly frequented by musicians, so there's always someone playing live there. My brother actually works there, and he told me tonight there will be some good ones on. Okay, maybe I can even get us free food. Free food and live music? Better not be at that piano place. Carnivalis. I'm in, but I'm in for the food. That does sound like it would be nice. The three of us look to Tatsuya, who sighs and nods reluctantly. Come on, we need a break anyways. Fine, we can go there. Lead the way, Matsuda. Emmy happily obliges, practically skipping ahead of us as she shows us the way. Or maybe it's that place, that Shinji had brought us last time. We ended up spending quite a few hours in the bar, which, as it turned out, was called Fox's Tail. Yeah, we were there. We were there with Shinji. Yeah. As Emmy promised, there was free food and live acts. The live acts were pretty good. After stuffing ourselves a little too much, we left the bar to all walk home. And that's when she saw it, the amazingly gorgeous fountain. She asked us all if we could go look at it, and no one could resist the puppy eyes she was giving us. Wow, what a pretty fountain, I guess. As we walk up to it, I realize that there are couples here and there around the fountain. Tatsuya sits down on the edge of the fountain, looking exhausted. Too much social interactions, I get you. It looks relaxing here, maybe he can finally chill out a bit, yeah. Takumi suddenly leans in and whispers in my ear, What? Here's your chance. My chance at what? Then before I can even turn around to look, I hear a yell from Emmy. I look around. They're both gone. Bruh! How can you do this to me? Where did they disappear off to? I look back to see Tatsuya sitting at the fountain looking at the water. Ugh, does he mean what I think he means? What am I even supposed to say? Oh shit. After a moment, I remembered Emmy's words earlier today about just talking everything through with him and swallow. Okay, here we go. Alright, I can do this. I can do this. I take a deep breath and slowly go towards him. So, Emi's words from earlier keep ringing in my head. In my mind, I need to talk it out with Tatsuya before anything can change. So, I sit down next to Tatsuya. Can we talk for a bit? Tatsuya nods slowly and I take another deep breath. I want to thank you for everything. I never got the chance to thank your family for everything that they did for me. Aw, now that I see it, like Tatsuya looks really cute here. Still thank you. Yeah, thank you. I keep talking before Tatsuya can say anything. I'm afraid he does, I'll lose my nerve. I also want to be honest with you about something. You're my partner, so I should have told you. I've been having these random losses of control with ice powers for a while now at night. Yeah. Tatsuya looks concerned, but he just quietly listens while I continue. It's kind of funny that it's ice that I'm best with when it's also ice that I'm losing control with. I wonder why that is. I'm sorry for all my bravado. I'm hardly there for you as a partner. No, it's okay. I think I just bit off more than I can chew. No, it's fine. You do seem to have a habit of doing that. Tatsuya chuckles and finally a smile appears on his lips for the first time tonight. Aww. Yeah, I guess I do. I do too. I overload myself with work all the time. I look up at the stars. But I'm glad. I'm glad that you did, or else we wouldn't have met like this. We wouldn't have had the chance to get to know each other like this. He's blushing. Aww. I look back down at Tatsuya. Can I ask you a question? Who is Haruna, really? Just be honest! Come on, be honest with me, I'm not gonna judge you. Tatsuya sighs and after a short silence begins to explain. Haruna is my ex-girlfriend. Yeah! Okay, so we were right on the ex-girlfriend. Okay. In my second year of high school, I became friends with the other pianist in my music club, Haruna Kuno. Okay. I'm not sure that I can say exactly why she liked me, but she was always kind to me, so we started dating. Okay. But one day I said something to her that ended up hurting her a lot. You know how I can be. Yeah. We broke up then. It was bad, to the point we couldn't be friends anymore. So it wasn't a clean breakup. I avoided her and all romance since. Oh, I see. Wow, damn. So I was right, they did date. She says she just wants to make up, be friends again. But I feel like she also wants something more. I don't know that I'm worthy of that kind of thing. I'm sure that I'd just hurt her again. Oh, Tatsuya. But even if you think that way, you do feel like you want a relationship with her. But even if you think that way, do you feel like you want a relationship with her? Yeah. What do you want? I used to think so, but maybe all I feel now is guilt. If that's the case, then I think I finally know what to do about this whole Kasima Yukimura mess. Okay. The idea I had back at work pops up in my head, and thanks to Tatsuya's honesty, I feel like I finally have the courage to go through with it. Is it the whole let's pretend to date so Kasima can get off my ass? Thanks for being honest with me. There's one other thing I want to talk to you about. It's about this business deal. After meeting your family and coming to understand their position, I can hardly condone what Katsunosuke is doing when none of you seem to want it. I'm just so sick of this whole mess, indeed. And I don't know what Katsu wants from me exactly, but I don't want to deal with him anymore either. And most importantly, I don't want to let your family lose everything. Yes. I take a deep breath. I can do this, just ask him. My cheeks start to burn uncomfortably hot. I think it's the whole let's pretend to date. I actually have an idea on how to solve all of this. It's kind of crazy, but... Tatsuya, will you say that you're my boyfriend? Yes! So that Katsunosuke will back off? Tatsuya looks so shocked, but somehow I managed to keep on going. Oh my god, his face. I don't think it would work with any other guy because I don't think he would stop if it was anyone other than you. Yeah. But if we do this, I'll send a strong message of who I'm throwing my support behind as Rokuro's daughter. I don't look at Tatsuya, I don't think I can. My heartbeat is racing. My heartbeat is racing wildly, and I don't remember being this nervous about something in my whole life. The fact that he doesn't say anything makes it 10 times worse. You should close your mouth before, you know, some bugs fly in, Tatsuya. I'm just saying. You can break it off anytime then, and... Oh! Shit! Holy shit! I did not expect this. Wow! Strong hands grab me and pull me close, hot lips on mine, my mind goes blank. Wow! All there is, all that seemed so important just seconds ago seems to melt away at the feeling of Tatsuya's kissing me. The feeling of Tatsuya kissing me. His lips on mine. Wow, wow. They're so soft and cool. I can't think. I realize that I don't want it to end. Wow. Okay. They're so cute. They're like, kiss. Okay. Wow. Awkward. After a moment, one that feels all too soon, Tatsuya pulls away. So, sorry. Oh, no, don't be. I shake my head. Can I take that as a yes then? Tatsuya nods. His face looks as red as mine feels right now. On one condition. Okay, what? It can't be fake. So you want to actually date? You want to actually date me? Oh my god! Oh my god! I genuinely like you. This is not what I expected, honestly. I thought this was gonna actually transition a lot more smoothly. Like, you know, like, oh my god. Damn! We have a lot in common. I feel like I can get along with you pretty well. Oh my goodness! So I can't just pretend. Oh. Oh! Butterflies dance in my stomach and I realize that I'm smiling. I think, no, I know that I like you too. I probably have for a while now. Before we can get any further, two very loud cheers come ringing out from the bushes. Yes! My support team! Takumi and Emi comes out of hiding and Tatsuya and I separate almost immediately. We get up standing awkwardly next to each other as the two intruders grin at us. We totally saw everything, guys. I even got it on camera on my phone. Hannah, I didn't think you'd go and ask him out when I told you to talk things out. The rest of the night is spent like that, enduring endless teasing from Takumi and Emi. But despite the teasing, I can't stop smiling. How can I? Tatsuya and I feel the same way about each other. I didn't expect it, but I couldn't be happier. Indeed, this is such a turn of events. I hope that I made the right decision, but for now, I'm more than happy to just enjoy the moment with my boyfriend and friends. Now boyfriend and friends. I'm so proud of you, girl! I'm so proud of you. Okay, hold on. I need to check my time. I kind of thought that chapter was really long. Okay, I think I can go on for a little bit longer. A little bit. Okay, so chapter 11, Shattered. I'm not too sure if I can get through chapter 11, but we'll see. We'll see. It's almost been a week since Tatsuya and I started dating. I'm so happy for you! Well, if you can call it that. Oh wait, right. I'm pretty sure he's like taking it in a way where it's like, oh, it's just normal stuff. Like, you know? Like, we're just back to doing our normal shit. In truth, nothing has changed, indeed. In the first few days, I was walking on clouds. I was so happy. But then, as it usually does, reality set in. I rarely see Tatsuya since we don't share any of the same classes. I'm lucky if I can catch him in the hallways. He's been off all week at Vereda too, helping his grandfather prepare for an exhibition in between helping Chisaki out at Blue Sky. Wow, sir, you are so busy! Texting is pretty awkward with just general how are yous and good nights. Yeah, aw, oh man. It's like, first, it's like the awkward first boyfriend-girlfriend thing, but like not really because Tatsuya has dated before, but I don't even know. Phone calls would probably be even worse, so after remembering his disdain for them, I haven't even tried. It's like, after one kiss, we didn't see each other, so things just get weird between us. So things just got weird between us, indeed. But tonight, hey, could you bring the latte on the counter to the customer by the window? Oh, so he's still treating us like we're just friends kind of thing. Alright. Okay, we're both working. I was so excited to finally see him again. I couldn't stop smiling, but things are just the same here too. Maybe he regrets his decision and doesn't want to be with me anymore? No, it's just his way of going about his day actually, girl. Like, I mean, what did you expect would happen when you started dating? Oh my god, butterflies and rainbows and like every day is sunshines and shit. No, it's just life carries on, girl. As I go to grab the latte, I can't help but sigh. I push a strand of hair out of my face and stare gloomily at the drink. And I don't think Tatsuya is much one for PDA and stuff like that, you know. Something tells me to look up just then, and I catch Tatsuya staring at me. Hello. But he quickly looks away, and he's a bit shy. He's a shy one. He's been staring at me off and on all night. That has to mean he still likes me, right? Yes, it does, girl. Now go on and do your job. I should try and fix all this weirdness. We'll both be off soon. Maybe we could go out somewhere. Yeah, go on a date. Holding on to that thought, I make it through the rest of my shift. It's after 10 and both of our shifts are finally done. I wait by the door for Tatsuya to get changed, repeating in my head what I'm going to say. Please say yes, or unless he's really busy, be like, no, I have to go. Tatsuya finally comes out of the break room. I patiently wait for him, and when he gets close enough to hear me, I start to speak. Hey. Yeah, hey. Okay, not the warmest response, but this is Tatsuya we're talking about, so yeah. I was wondering if you had some time to go out before you go home? Maybe like grab a little something to eat? Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, but I don't think I can. Aw, I figured. Even though I thought I prepared myself for this answer, my face falls. Aw. Oh, it's okay. I'm feeling tired and I have to leave town early tomorrow, so it's fine. I don't care. I see, yeah. I don't mind. I stand there, awkwardly shifting my weight from foot to foot, unsure of what to say. Would you like to walk to the station together at least? Yeah, sure! Yeah, sure. I push the door open and we walk off into the night. Tatsuya and I walk the beautifully lit streets, as always, in silence. But I feel so incredibly happy just by being at his side like this that it's ridiculous. Aww. We're walking so close together that I'm reminded the last time we were this close when we kissed. I wonder if it'd be okay for me to hold his hand. I was like, you're not gonna even try to hold his hand? Like, at least? Like, that's like the most subtle thing I would try to do in terms of like dating this kind of guy. I look down at his pale hand so close to mine. It seems so simple to just grab it, but it's strange how such a small action means so much. I wait for a few moments in agony, in wanting to be closer to him, but being too afraid to take that next step. But you did it at the fountain, girl. Why can't you do it now? Oh, to hell with this. I'll just do it. Yeah, just do it. Fuck it. Fuck it. I reach out and grab Tatsuya's cool hand, perhaps a bit too roughly for such a gentle expression of affection. He stiffens, but he doesn't make me let go. Yay! My heart is beating so fast, I think I might have a heart attack. I glance up at Tatsuya, who is pointedly not looking at me. I can swear I see redness on his cheeks. Yeah, I press my other hand to my chest to try and slow my breathing. I did it! And his hand feels so nice and cool and soft. It's such a tiny thing, but I feel so full of happiness, it's embarrassing. But in this moment, I can't bring myself to care. Tatsuya and I walk the streets quietly, hand in hand, until we part at the station. There's no words of love or kisses, just a softly murmured goodbye. But the time we spent together is something I can't stop thinking about for the rest of the night. Aww. Okay. Oh, we're back here again. After Thursday night, a whole weekend came and passed. It's Tuesday now. Oh, wow. But I spent it just like I did when I was single, alone, studying and relaxing in my bedroom. Whatever, it's fine. It's not like it was Tatsuya's fault. He was out of town for his exhibition, but still, I wish I could have gone. I could have gone at least. I should have just skipped classes. Yeah. Why didn't you? I had barely any contact with Tatsuya up until today when he texted me out of nowhere this morning and proposed a study session at his apartment. Okay. I'm sitting on the couch waiting for him to come back with some textbooks spacing out. He said he didn't want to let my training slide, so maybe it's okay to pretend like he just wanted to see me. Sure, go ahead, if that makes you happier. I sigh, wondering why, even in a relationship, do I still need to worry about these things. Is this really a relationship though? It's not like it's fake or anything, of course. It has been a while since I've been in any, but I'm pretty sure it's not supposed to be like this. But girl, it's Tatsuya. It all differs from people to people, you know? Maybe I rushed into this. Maybe we both did. I mean, he just seems tired all the time. I don't even think he has time for a relationship. If that's true, what do we even do? I do want to be with him, but oh my god. At that moment, Tatsuya comes back and sits on the sofa next to me. He starts talking, but I'm instantly distracted by how close he's sitting, and feeling his cool body next to my warm one seems to evaporate all thoughts. Whoa, and here I was just thinking about Well, and here I was just thinking how distant we were lately. Nope. Does he usually sit this close to me? He doesn't, right? Or am I just having wishful thinking? Girl, wow, this girl overthinks so much. Hey, are you listening or zoning out again? Listening, yes, definitely listening, yes. It's then I realize he never calls me any name It's then I realize he never calls me any name anymore either. He just hey or speaks directly to me. Hey. I wonder if he feels weird about calling me my first name. Calling me by my first name. Yeah. Now that I think of it, I haven't called him his either. Yes. I want to bring it up, but I don't know how to approach the subject. Tatsuya leans over and grabs the textbook off the table in front of us. When he sits back, he seems to realize how close we were sitting because he attempts to discreetly scoot over a bit. No! Come back! I resist the urge to make him stay where he is and let him make the space between us. Did we even kiss that day? If we're supposed to be a couple, he can at least sit that close. So the reason why ice barriers are more effective than ice walls is because they can float and move with you. Oh! Ooh. They allow you to keep your mobility. Okay. That's why grandfather was so impressed when you summoned one like that out of instinct. Blech. Yeah. Are you listening? You seem distracted today. I'm sorry, I'm trying, yeah. I mean, I am listening, and I appreciate you taking out the time to study with me. I'll try harder, okay? I stare into his eyes, trying to indicate how apologetic I feel, but Tatsuya looks away. That's fine. He's so shy. Why don't we start by having you show me what you've practiced so far? Okay. I rise up from the couch and hold on to my necklace. Okay, I move away from the couch and stand in the open space of their small apartment. As I try to think of what I should do first, I notice Tatsuya staring at me. What? I don't think I said this before, but I think that gear suits you. Aw, thank you. Oh, thanks. Suddenly feeling cheerful, I decide to be dramatic about showing my progress so far. I've been studying everything from class, and what he's taught me really hard. I can't wait to show him the special thing I've been working on either. I pick up one of the decorative glasses on the table and hold it out toward Tatsuya. For your enjoyment, Master Yukimura. A deep bow to accompany my playful words. That's unnecessary. No. Well, that's what you get for dating me. I'm hella extra. Giggling a bit inside at his discomfort, I center myself and send a small bit of my power out through my hand. The chill of ice magic still feels a bit strange, but I also find it a bit invigorating as the glass turns to ice. Immediately after, I pull back the power, causing the ice to evaporate. I stand up. Nice job. What else you got? Another trick from Master Yukimura. I tap my finger thoughtfully on my lips, ignoring Tatsuya's constant blushing. I put out both of my hands and close my eyes. I take deep breaths and focus on placing all my powers in front of me. Chills spread throughout my entire body and leave my hands. In my mind's eye, I can see a shapeless barrier forming made of crystal clear ice. When I open my eyes, I can see that I've succeeded. There in front of me is a circular sheet of ice floating in front of me that can serve as a shield in a pinch. Excellent. The depth and shape of this one is much more refined than your others. Yes, thank you. The gear crystal helped your control a lot. Yes. Wait, there's one more thing I want to show you. Something else? Yes. Alright, let's see it. Once again, I close my eyes, but this time I hold my hands out side by side. One is clenched in a fist and the other open. I can do this. I can do it. I relax into a steady breathing rhythm and feel the power gathering within myself. I think I hear a small gasp from Tatsuya, but I don't let it distract me. When the power has all gathered, I imagine a certain shape in my mind, a shape that's very meaningful to Tatsuya himself. I open my eyes, and in that instant, the power flows out of me and into my hands, becoming a slender, long sword made of ice. Ta-da! Well, maybe slender is an overstatement. It's still pretty rough around the edges. I'm sorry. I thought I could do it a lot better. I'm sorry. I thought I could do a lot better of a job than this. It looks so much better when I tried it in my room, and before I realized it, Tatsuya has stood up and walked over to me. He gently takes the sword away from my hands and examines it with an eye of an expert. As he looks over all the rough edges and bumps and unevenness of the weapon, I feel increasingly embarrassed. I guess I got too cocky. Ugh. It was seriously better when I tried it last time, or maybe that was just in my head. Tatsuya looks up then, with an expression I've never seen on his face before. He gently hands the sword back to me as if it was something precious and not just some snarled hunk of ice. I take it with both hands and hold it at chest level, leaving back. I can't read, God! I take it with both hands and hold it at chest level, staring back at him in confusion. There's a lot of thought that goes into making a functional weapon, and yours shows that you studied hard on learning all the basics. It's amazing that you learned that all on your own, and so fast too. Ah, be proud of me! No, you're amazing. Ah! He places one hand on the top of my head, and my breath catches in my throat. It slides down my hair to my cheek, and I can't help but lean a little into his soothing hand. That's it. That's all that happens for several moments as I stare into his blue eyes. But in that moment, I feel like we understand each other more than ever. He finally smiled the way for me. He finally smiled that way for me. I hear keys to the... God damn it! I'm getting so flustered. I hear keys at the door, and Tatsuya steps back from me. Oh no, it's Takumi. I let my attempt at a proper ice sword dissolve in my hands and change back into my normal clothes. Takumi opens the door then, looking rather surprised to see us. Oh, hey guys! Didn't know you'd be here. Yeah. Takumi looks back from Tatsuya to me, and for some odd reason, I find myself feeling guilty. Hope I'm not interrupting anything. Kinda did. Not at all. Yeah. Come on, I'll take you home. Alright, without any further words, Tatsuya grabs his keys off the table and walks out the door. Is that guy still not calling you Hannah? I guess not. Yeah, haha. It's okay. Whatever, I don't care. Ha, he's even more awful at relationships than I expected. I managed an awkward smile for Takumi before waving goodbye and scurrying to follow Tatsuya out. Tatsuya and Takumi are lucky enough to live near a small river, so I managed to convince Tatsuya to take that path to my apartment. The evening sun bathes everything in a golden glow. So pretty. I feel so happy and at peace that I can't even remember what having worries is like at that moment. It's then that Tatsuya beside me takes my hand. I look at him in shock. He initiated! I have something I want to say. Well, no. What? There's a lot I want to say. Okay. I want to apologize. No, it's fine. For what? Yeah. For being an incompetent boyfriend. No! What are you talking about? Oh, no, not really. I trail off, unsure of how to answer him, finally saying my thoughts out loud. You don't need to worry about my feelings. I know I suck at it. No, you don't. I just don't have any experience, and I've been busy lately. Yeah, that's why I get it. Well, no, those are just excuses. It's not just that. Most people think I'm, at best, boring or at worst, cold and a jerk. Oh, no. It's been that way all my life. Oh, no. But I can't help who I am. Of course not. I decided a long time ago that I didn't want to be anyone but myself, even if that meant being alone forever. Well, good on you. But despite how I am, you want to be around me. You want to be with me. Yeah. And now that I'm with you, I get scared. I don't know how to get close to you, or even if I do, I don't know how to handle what I feel. And then I start thinking, what if we get too close? What if I get too comfortable with you and hurt you somehow? Worse, what if I lost control of myself in my true form one day and injured you? No! I can handle it. I want to say something, but it seems like Tatsuya has to keep going, so I force myself to stay quiet. It's no different from Haruna. Sometimes I've thought, what if you end up hating me and leaving me too? Oh no, I don't know how to deal with all these feelings. All these feelings! I know, feelings suck. What am I supposed to do? I've never quite felt anything like this, not so strongly. It's like I'm scared to move forward or backward and I'm even more afraid that it's hurting you. No! Tatsuya! I quietly hold onto his hand while he scrubs his eyes with his other one. I never thought I'd see him cry. All this time I thought he didn't want to be with me, but that's not it at all. Oh, of course not. I curse myself for not knowing what to say, for not knowing what to do for him at all. I hold onto his hand even tighter as we walk, and for a while we don't say anything. I rack my brain trying to figure out what the hell I'm supposed to say or do myself, but I can't come up with anything. Really? I just hope that Tatsuya can understand my feelings through my touch. Eventually I see something in the distance, or someone. Oh no, he just had a Please no. Please don't. I squint trying to make it out, but then I realize that Tatsuya has totally stopped moving. It's Katsunosuke. If I know visual novels, if they want to make shit dramatic, it's gonna be Katsunosuke. I stop walking and look at him, realizing he must have already seen whatever it is before my human eyes could. What? What is it? Katsunosuke. Yes. Knew it! I gotta add some drama in there, like freaking Salt Bay here. Just a little drama, just like choo choo, like there. God. What? I turn back around and realize that I can see his ochre-colored hair burning with intensity in the sunlight. He's strolling along the riverside, coming towards us with his hands in his pockets. Katsunosuke seems to be admiring the water itself and in general looks very peaceful. But my stomach knots and an overwhelming bad feeling comes over me. Can't we just avoid him? I know, right? No way, he's clearly here for us. Oh, yeah, I'll never run from him. Ugh, men and their pride. Shit. Frustrated, I can do nothing but watch as Katsunosuke leisurely makes his way to us. My heart is beating so fast that I can feel it in my throat, and Tatsuya tightens his grip on my hand. He knows I'm nervous, but I think he's trying to say he'll protect me. Finally, Katsunosuke is within speaking distance of us, and he gives a little nod. What's up? Oh god. Cut the crap. You wouldn't be here without a reason, so what is it? Why are you here for? What are you here for? Yeah. Katsunosuke laughs. Ooh, as angry as ever I see. How do you deal with his impossible personality, Hannah? Oh my god, I shift uncomfortably, Tatsuya's words from a few minutes ago echoing in my mind. How about you treat your clan leader with some respect for once, kid? I'll start treating you like a clan leader when you act like one. Damn! Shots fired back, that clap back! Are you suggesting I'm not making the best decisions for the Ryu? No, you're not. My worry only increased as they speak. Tatsuya's not holding back anything, and Katsu doesn't appear to be either. Why now? He hadn't so much as texted me in the past week. How could he know about Tatsuya and me? Yes, he does. When have you ever? My family's been working themselves to the bone since you took over. We've lost our home, we've lost our respect for from the other clans, and now you're trying to take everything we've ever worked for away from us. Have you ever considered just once what was taken away from me? Do you think I truly wanted to be the clan leader? Oh, guess not. I would have given anything for Nori to have lived. She was the one who wanted the role, not me. But since Nori isn't here, the role of leading our clan into a better future is up to me. Periods of turmoil and change are always hardest on those who are directly affected. But that doesn't mean it shouldn't be done. I'll do whatever it takes so that people of the future won't need to suffer like we all have. Well, what is going on? You destroyed our whole clan and remake it in the way you see fit? Oh. Who says you're qualified to guide that kind of drastic change? Katsunosuke laughs, if it can be called that. It's more a bitter hollow than anything. Our clan themselves, of course. My power came from the outdated traditions of the Ryu. Might as well be ironic and use it for anarchy. Maybe then they'll see the absurdity of it all. You really are insane, aren't you? Wow, I'm done with listening to you. I'll ask one more time, what are you here for? Always too quick to cut things short when they aren't going your way, aren't you? Fine by me, I'd rather be doing anything other than talking to you. Katsunosuke's eyes dart to me and Tatsuya tightens his grip on my hand. Katsu looks at our intertwined hands with a frown. Uh-oh. So you managed to persuade her to your side. No doubt she caved out of pity for you and your family. No! Beside me, I can see Tatsuya grit his teeth in anger. After hearing him pour his heart out to me, I realized that Katsunosuke's word must have hit too close to home. No biting retort? I guess even you can see I'm right. Wow, Katsu turns to me. What? Hannah, the reason I'm here is you. Ah, fuck. What? You're a smart woman, so I know you'll want to hear this offer. Whatever possessed you to choose Snowflake, I promise you I can give you a better deal. The fact of the matter is that I'm experiencing more resistance than I had anticipated with the Shinomura Ryu business deal. There's an easy way to solve this matter, and that's if you choose to support me. Oh no! Do you want the truth of why I've been pursuing you? Why? I need your power, connections, and name. And I promise you I'm better than whatever you see in him in every way, whatever you're looking for. Wow. I'm not shallow like you, Katsunosuke, so no, you don't know me. I guarantee I can top it in every way. Nope. No. Shut up, you sick bastard. Feeling threatened, are we? Then how about we settle this in a way where you might conceivably have a chance? With a duel. Oh my goodness, you're gonna fight each other here? Oh shit. Katsunosuke transformed into what must be his true form before our eyes. I'm left speechless by everything that's happening. It's all too much for my mind to keep up with right now. But I do know that I don't want them to fight. Tatsuya lets go of my hand in a rush. You wanna fight? Oh god. No problem. I've been itching for the chance to settle this. God, guys, don't lose control just yet, kid. Let's discuss the terms like proper men, shall we? Katsunosuke laughs, and it seems to have the intended effect of making Tatsuya even angrier as he glares at him. If you win, I'll back off and leave Hana alone. But I won't stop the business deal. That's beyond me. And if I win, then you'll back off and leave Hana to make her own decision with me. No, okay. So like he said to make our own decision, which means I can totally say no to him. I understand the terms and accept. I'll finish this quickly. Oh my goodness. Wait! Guys! As if my yell was a signal, Tatsuya pulls out his hilt and quickly forms a beautiful yet deadly sharp blade of ice upon it. He rushes Katsunosuke, who simply stands there smirking. Fearing for his life, I yell. No! God damn it, you guys! I fucking... Katsu jumps in the air with inhumane strength, as he does, makes a hand motion. He makes a hand motion towards the river. There we go. Before Tatsuya can reach him, he pulls an immense amount of water out of it. It's about to hit Tatsuya full force when Tatsuya throws out an arm to stop it. Instead of crashing into him, most of the water freezes in the shape of a sparkling wave, and Tatsuya keeps running. Oh my god. Katsu throws out both arms and pushes them together in front of him. Water from the river rushes to form a sphere of water around him right as Tatsuya would have made contact with him. Tatsuya attempts to slice through the spear, but the wall of water is too thick. Katsu drops his hands and with a spin pulls some of the water floating around him into a stream of water to spray at Tatsuya. Tatsuya leaps back and uses one claw to catch the water. It solidifies into a large icicle before it can reach his face. Guys! Guys! He throws the icicle-like spear at Katsu, who simply dissolves it into water in midair and tosses it right back at him. I feel so utterly useless watching the two battle, and I don't know how it can end well. I wish I could stop them, but I'd just get in the way. Despite how scared I am for the two, the battle itself is incredible, and even I can tell they both know what they're doing. Tatsuya makes another dash for Katsu, who's been playing keep away this entire time. This time, when Katsu sends his torrents of water at Tatsuya, he slices them away with his sword. The sword evaporates on contact, but Tatsuya keeps it moving. Guys, I can see the surprise on Katsu's face when Tatsuya does this, and I realize that he hadn't anticipated this move. Within moments, Tatsuya is upon Katsunosuke, slashing at him with his icy claws. Katsu avoids the slashes fluidly, but he isn't as strong as Tatsuya, so I can tell he's starting to slow down. I realize that Tatsuya seems to have lost control as he wildly slashes at the water mage. I clench my fist and yell as loud as I can. Bruh! Stop! You stop that! I'm too late though. The yell distracts Katsu more than Tatsuya, and one of Tatsuya's claws slash right through his side. Eric, oh god, I mean, like, he deserves it. Like, I get it. Like, I don't care, but like, this won't do. This won't do if we accidentally kill him. Tatsuya continues his onslaught, and I'm practically in tears as I yell for him to stop. Stop! Hey, you stop it! Katsunosuke manages to leap back from Tatsuya and at the same time pulls a thin stream of water from the river. He sends it at Tatsuya and it curls around his neck, finally halting his assault as Tatsuya grasps the noose-like water, choking. Oh my god. Let him go! He can't breathe! Katsunosuke falls to the ground on one knee and I run to Tatsuya. The water noose evaporates and Tatsuya collapses too. I stop, standing between the two men in horror. Tatsuya unconscious, but seemingly breathing on the ground, his claws bloody. Katsu's blood streaming from his side as he crouches down in pain. I don't know what to do. What do I do? Who do I help? What if one of them dies? Well, who's the one in most danger? For a few moments, I'm completely frozen in shock until I hear Katsu's strained voice. Are you going to stare or help? I'll stare for a little bit longer. I don't know. I'm bleeding out here. Figure out a way to stop the bleeding before I pass out. If you can't heal, I can do it myself as long as I'm conscious anyway. I scrub my tears away and frantically think back to what I know about first aid. With some effort, I managed to tear off a piece of my cardigan. With another glance at Tatsuya to ensure he's still breathing, I timidly walk to Katsu's side. Crouching down next to him, I hold out the strip of cloth, and he slowly releases his hand from his gored side. Ugh, that's gross. What I see almost makes me vomit, but I manage to hold it together long enough to tie the cardigan around his waist. Katsu groans and sits down on the ground, sweating from the pain. After a few deep breaths, he holds his hand to his side, and a faint blue light appears. A few minutes later, the color starts to return to his face, and his breathing becomes more even. I knew he said he could heal himself, but it's another thing to see it. A moan comes from behind me, and I spin around to see Tatsuya starting to awaken. Run back to him! Looks like my ride's here. I turn back around to see a gold sedan driving toward us from the bridge. Gold? Really? You weren't much help, but thanks for trying. Shut up. I would have left you there to bleed if I had the choice. The car reaches us and I can only stare as two men quickly get out and help Katsu into the back seat. Katsu notices me staring and gives a little wave with 2 fingers before the door is closed. The men get back in the car and speed off. I walk back to Tatsuya, who seems to be almost fully conscious now, and help him sit up. I don't even know how to feel. Why did he do that? Why did they do that? What good was it in the end? Men and their pride. As soon as Tatsuya seems to get his bearings about him, he jumps up. Where's that bastard? No, shush, 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 shush. You sit down. You need to sit down, you need to chill. I helped him and then he left, but is that all you can think about? Oh, you almost just killed a man. I know, it's true. I mean, he, by all rights, deserved it, but like, still, you were almost just killed. I almost killed my enemy. Well, why were you helping him? Because I wasn't gonna just let him bleed out and then I have to be responsible for a dead body. Because he was hurt. Because he was going to die from your attack. Why do you even care if he lives or dies? You shouldn't even want to associate with a sicko like that. Have you any idea of the terrible things he's done? I only associate with him on behalf of Shinomura Industries. I cannot be a weak leader, or people will suffer like that, or people will suffer for that. Surely you of all people must understand that. And I only helped him because I don't want anyone to lose their life. Yeah. All I understand right now is that it seems like you care a lot more about Katsunosuke than you do about me. Girl, you're overreacting! Oh my god. Stop being so dramatic. How can you say that? Don't you even understand the severity of what you've done? Hurting someone, trying to kill someone is far more wrong in my eyes than whatever Katsu has done to you or your family. You're so worried about hurting others emotionally, but you have no problem just killing someone? As soon as the words fly out of my mouth, I know I've said too much, presumed too much. Oh god, I know that I only know a small bit of what Yukimuras have been through, and I don't even know what Katsu has done. And I know that Tatsuya only just confided his deepest fears to me, and yet I flung them back in his face. Yes. But in the heat of the moment, in the wake of them both almost dying, I end up saying more than I mean to. A horrifically loud silence fills the space in between our uneven breathing. If that's how you feel, then we should just end whatever this was. Oh no, girl. Then you can go off to that bastard and do whatever you want. What? Maybe you're right. No, please wait. I just need some time. No, please wait. Wait, hold on. We just needed to chill. Please. I don't want things to end like this. I didn't mean what I said. Yeah. Yes, you did. And there's no way you can take it back. Tatsuya, please. Please, oh god, goodbye, Hannah. Without giving me a chance to say anything else, Tatsuya turns back in the direction we came from. He breaks into a sprint I have no hope of catching up to. The sound of the river is distant in my ears, and I stand alone in the evening glow, dumbfounded. Left alone with nothing but my tears for company, I turn and head for home. Wow, that was just, oh my god, are you kidding me? Oh my, well, it's a visual novel. What was I expecting? I tend to really link visual novels and relate them back to K-dramas because honestly they are. So, wow, okay, so a lot has really happened. A lot has just, went really uphill, and then suddenly just shit hits the fan. Like, I thought shit was going so well. We got our confession. We had a little cute moment together. We had some heart to heart, and then all of a sudden it just went poof, done. That's it. That's all you get. So, oh my god, okay, definitely gonna leave this episode here, you guys, and we can continue to chapter 12 in the next episode and find out how the hell we gonna fix this. Holy shit. So, hopefully I haven't fucked up as of yet in terms of our relationship with Tatsuya, because I want to fix it, and I hope that by being eager enough to fix it, then like hopefully he understands that, that we want to put more effort into this. Like, we don't want to distance ourselves from him, right? Because that's how he feels. That's how he feels, like, that because he's so cold to us, then we're hurt by that, and if we be cold back to him, then it's just gonna give us mixed signals. So okay, so we'll figure it out in the next episode, you guys. So until then, bye.